Receives it in a good position here. Yamal. And the counter is on. He's got away. Pass is just off target. Mbappe in with the challenge. Yamal. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Vinicius Junior. Goulet. That's a nicely measured pass. Goulet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now there's a fine ball. And that is a little undercooked. Dani Olmo. De Jong. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely intercepted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Some first half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And here's Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. There's no flag. He is through here. Gavi. Chance here to counter. This is De Jong. Rafinha. Want to throw in. And here's Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. Oh, well played. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's good play. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
La asistencia a este partido
Get a throw in.
asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Gavi. Rafinha. Kubasi. Gavi. Oh, that's a fine interception. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Gavi. Out towards the flank. Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is good alertness. Koundé. De Jong. Played out to the left flank. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rafinha.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe, there's the hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tchouaméni bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mendy kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's played him through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Kubasi. That's a nicely measured pass. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Vinicius Junior.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Goulet providing an outlet on that flank. Gavi.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Gavi. De Jong, and the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Rafinha. Rafinha has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. De Jong. Now it's Pedri. Bellingham carries the ball down the right. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Mendy has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
That's a nicely measured pass. Just the goalkeeper. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play, He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, they could break here. And it's Lewandowski. Well timed, excellent interception. Goulet. Mbappe. Real chance! Dispatched clinically.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's the shot! Played up towards the front line. Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. He's looking wide. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to...
Mbappe! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Has a go! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And here's Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Now the finish! Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Bellingham. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe. Bellingham. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then you...
Rafinha! Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's an errant pass. Kubasi. This is De Jong. Rafinha. Oh, played right into his path. He's got to be in here. Yamal! Lewandowski. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rafinha.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri, driving forward. De Jong.
La asistencia
Gula,
de este
who has set
partido
up 2
asciende
goals.
a 96.847 espectadores.
De Jong. Pedri.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Goulet. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe. And he's certainly onside here. Lewandowski producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pedri, and he welcomes it in. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Lofted upfield. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some really good ball movement.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing.
There's the hit! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And that was as close to certain as can be.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh no, this does not look good.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pedri. It's a goal kick. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application.
And the shot!
Habrá 2 minutos
Dani
de
Olmo.
descuento.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. De Jong, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got...
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these...
Yamal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Lewandowski. Courtois can claim that. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Araujo. And reclaimed it in a trice. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tchouaméni. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vinicius Junior. Koundé trying to keep this in. There's the crossfield ball. Goulet. Still goalless. Rafinha running with the ball. There could be trouble here, and he's... Dani Olmo! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. That was a given. It always was.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity. That was all.
Yamal! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Koundé.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Pedri.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Araujo. Bellingham. Great ball if he can get there. That's been cut out, well played. Rafinha. Gavi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The message is clear, none shall pass. De Jong. Lewandowski. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's a goal!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Cambio de jugadores.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game...
Tries a shot! Modric. Carvajal. And Güler. And he's picked out the run.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's shifting through the... Yamal! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to...
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. De Jong. He's played him through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo. Foot in. Güler. Camavinga. Güler. And he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gavi. And Rafinha. Gavi. Rafinha. Rafinha. It's really nicely played. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pedri. Dani Olmo. He could be in here. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Great ball, and it's Lewandowski! Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Barcelona finding their passes. Gavi! Güler, and they've switched it over to the other side. Mendy short changes him with that pass. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Araujo And here's Lewandowski, Rafinha, and he's in on goal. Oh, that was vital.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga, swung over. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Back when it goes. Mbappe, now the finish! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And it's Lewandowski. Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Mendy. That pass has been well intercepted. He can run onto that. Yamal has it out wide and in space. And he's gone backward here. Now this could be a chance. Lewandowski! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Lewandowski really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Goulet. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, well played, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pedri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Lewandowski.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played back in. Can he put it away? There's a goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. How very smart. He just got it right.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great at it.
That's at the end. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Chouameni clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header.
Goes in for the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Koundé. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Modric. Played back in. Oh, the shot could be on. He's had a hit! Rafinha. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That is good alertness. Kubasi. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Rudiger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dani Olmo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hits one!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And it's Modric. Modric! Decent enough try.
Modric just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Camavinga picks it up from the goal kick. Araujo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dani Olmo. He's through here. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Gavi. That has been slung wide. Goulet.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
No way through. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, good spread. Not the most accurate pass. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! An act of charity gratefully received. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Gavi. De Jong. Chance to shoot now! Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Lewandowski given the lift of his goal. And nicely intercepted. Pedri. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Modric. Goulet. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He is through here. Well, that pass isn't the best. De Jong. Picked out brilliantly. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
This is the time you need that pace.
Modric. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Rafinha. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And he's picked out the run. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal.
Such good technique.
Rafinha. It's Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Gavi. Some really good ball movement. Dani Olmo. Oh, that was vital. And the counter is on. Now then. He's got away. Modric.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rafinha. Shot. Gavi! He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Gavi. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's nice. Oh, good take in a good area. Lewandowski. Chance! And it's there! And surely that settles it. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Dani Olmo. He's found a way through. Dani Olmo tries a shot. Ah, he's given another try. Oh, brilliant save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Tchouaméni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gavi. Dani Olmo. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, this is a friendly... Rafinha! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's really well manoeuvred. That is a great pick out. De Jong. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a throw. Koundé.
That's going in strongly.
Modric. Modric powering forward here. Koundé. Good spot, he's seen the run. De Jong. And that's a superb pass. Goulet. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Courtois can claim that. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And claimed it back swiftly. Vinicius Junior, Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. as long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Gavi. Nice sequence of passes, this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Lewandowski. Gavi. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. De Jong. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Looking for the run. De Jong. Great ball, and he's in. Has a goal! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Lewandowski. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Rafinha. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Threads one in. De Jong. And here's
Un minuto de
Yamal.
descuento.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Chance! Yes! The second half off to a spectacular start. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Dani Olmo. Gavi. That's an excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Goulet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
They're urging him to shoot. There's the hit! Dispatched clinically. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Passes short and sharp. Rafinha, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Carvajal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they've got a throw. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Played into space out wide. Rafinha. Yamal. Lewandowski. Oh, nicely intercepted. Carvajal. Pass somewhat off target. Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely measured pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to get free. Rafinha. And he's cut it out. Vinicius Junior.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that could set him on his way. Gavi. Rafinha has found the net here, of course. Into the last 5 minutes. Hits one! Goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a...
Oh, he's been caught napping. He has found the way through. Pedri tries to clear. And he's taking no chances there. And time is up. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Lewandowski just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.